Mike Tice kind of did. I blame Mike Tice.
Really? Because they blame Danny Green.
Wow. That was disrespectful. And I'm mad that you leaned away from the mic just to say that. That was petty. Mike Tice is the one who blew that 6-0 record. He was the head coach during that time. I blame Mike Tice and Tom Cable for so many failures that have impacted my life as a Raiders fan.
But back on Peterson, so Dan Graziano from ESPN basically sent out a tweet saying that even though typically first-time offenders catch 4 games, reason why there are clauses that allow that first-time offense to stretch to 6 games. One of them, he highlights, a first-time PED offender could be suspended 6 games instead of 4 would be a non-analytical positive, meaning a finding of a PED violation through means other than a drug test. So I'm assuming he got caught with something? Like, how else do you get caught without a drug test?
Or a prescription that was illegal? I mean,
Nah,
Deion Jordan got popped.
Deion
Jordan got popped on. I guess he was either taking Adderall or he was taking Adderall to study up on how to not fail another drug test. And that's why he got 10 games. He's a free agent.
Yeah, but Adderall is a whole other thing, which we can get to later. Next up, Hard Knocks. So pretty much it was reported this week that the 49ers will not be featured in Hard Knocks this upcoming training camp, which narrows it down to only 4 teams that have the same head coach and whatever other criteria it is for Hard Knocks. The Giants, the Raiders, the Lions, and the Redskins would be the 4. So, I think one of the other stipulations was you haven't been on it in like 10 years. So, what do you make of those 4? Who would you like to see? Who would you not like to see?
They should just put the Lions on. What
so
else?
We could all not watch it?
Yeah.
Who would we watch on the Lions? Who would be the storyline?
Mm-hmm.
Their linemen?
Stafford? Yeah. Kerryon Johnson?
Yes.
So
let's just cross them out.
Who was their first round pick? They even have a first round pick? It just has to be the Lions. They're the most irrelevant team in the league. People have to care about that division again.
The more I think about it, it probably is going to be the Raiders just because they are already such a dumpster fire. Might as well throw that
of controversy
extra bullshit on top of it. I actually read a column from 10-year Bleacher Report basically saying that Hard Knocks would be the ultimate test for the Raiders because it's essentially throwing the spotlight on all these personalities and seeing if they can handle the pressure early or not. And they cited kind of basically last year with the Cleveland Browns how the Hard Knocks kind of shed light on some of their internal issues with Hugh Jackson and other people, and so that's kind of why they were able to move away from Hugh Jackson so early, because all that added pressure of having HBO following your every move already started to rattle the Browns. But yeah, man, because honestly, I mean, it would be cool to see Eli's kind of last season, Saquon's ascension, the post-Odell era. But honestly, the Giants are trash, so why even waste my time watching that?
Yeah, and Landon Collins pretty much said they had a problem with Odell the moment he stepped in the building.
And the Redskins, the Deadskins, yeah, crickets.
That would actually be a decent. That would actually be a decent showing. Most of the offensive line was hurt last year.
What? Just a bunch of
Dwayne Haskins. They just built
a bunch of injuries, a bunch of rehab scenes.
Showing Dwayne.
The whole trainers would be the star of the show.
The last time the Deadskins were on Hard Knocks, D'Angelo Hall literally broke his ankle because he got crossed by DeAndre Hopkins.
Or Jay Gruden's just going to make his broadcasting career from when he gets fired mid-season. He'll be able to go on College Game Day or
He's going to talk about how great his time was
on Hard Knocks.
No,
he's gonna build his brand, get his followers.
No, as an Arena League football coach, and talk about how they might pluck a guy from one of those leagues. Because the NFL loves to shit on like its competition. Okay.
All right, man. So on that note, let's switch it up. Let's go ahead and move into touchdown and turnover. We're moving right along today. I like this. You being halfway in the podcast, I can actually move through stuff without you circling back on it 4 times.
I'm having severe writer's block. This is not funny.
All right, man. So, first up, we got Take Your Tangent. So, your boy, Big Ben Roethlisberger, who you've talked about on this show. Too many times.
Should have a jacket on his collar, but he doesn't. But Mike Vick somehow never mind.
So basically, Juju Smith-Schuster posted a video of Big Ben and a bunch of his teammates essentially going out, hanging out on a boat. And even before that, there were a couple reports saying that Big Ben has been hearing that all the criticism he's been getting about how he's been as a teammate, as a leader, really over the entire duration of his career. And apparently he's making changes. We already talked about how he canceled his radio show. Now he's reaching out, taking his guys on a boat. So do you got a take or a tangent on Big Ben changing?
Damage control. Part of it is probably a PR stunt to repair his image. I mean, his wife is an elementary school teacher, if I'm not mistaken. And also the other part is, like, I wish Aaron Rodgers would do something like this.
See, that's what I was going to say, because that's where I was going to take it, is like, as much as I would say, like, yeah, it's probably just a PR stunt, we also don't see Aaron Rodgers, who also kind of went under this similar scrutiny from old ex-Mad football players. That should be a role, like, on someone's album, skit. Mad football player. We've had the Mad rapper.
I volunteer.
Done a lot.
I volunteer tribute. I volunteer. I'll do it. I got 17 drops right now. I could just talk about my junior and senior years alone.
Point is, I think this is Big Ben genuinely taking in the criticism, because I think he realizes, one, like, the wheels fell off that team, and he's the last man standing, so he has a lot of blame there for that team never getting over the hump. One. And two, he's getting older and probably realizes that the guys who he won a Super Bowl with, does he have 2? Yeah, he won 2, right?
He won 2.
Yeah, so all the people he won 2 Super Bowl with, none of them are there. And I think he realizes that he actually needs to be the bridge and stop being a dickhead. At least that's what we hope, man.
Be the bridge builder, not the bridge burner.
Exactly, man. Sometimes it takes to 37 to grow up.
So Joe Budden?
But, yeah, pretty much. To be determined.
Wow.
Either way, at least Big Ben is seemingly taking steps away from being a D-bag.
Stop calling a grown man Big Ben.
That's his nickname.
Yeah, but he's Ben Roethlisberger.
Whatever.
Like, what's Eli's nickname?
Okay, so you can give yourself a nickname calling yourself a legend, but I can't call Big Ben, who as he's been called for 15 years.
No, I'm just
like,
I'm just tired of him.
He's a 6'8" dude. Like, he's a big ass dude.
He's not 6'8". He's like 6'5", 277. He's the big burly one.
Okay, 6'5" with 3-inch cleats on. What is that?
Wow.
6'8". That's what I thought. Shut your ass up.
First off, he doesn't have 3-inch cleats on, because he wouldn't be that mobile in the pocket. He probably has, like, something light.
3 inches is light, because 6 is what you play on in grass.
But not everybody. Some people just wear some weird-ass turf variation.
Yeah, that's true.
So he could have that weird-ass turf variation.
Yeah, because I think there's even, like, a 1.5 inch now.
Yeah.
All right, next up, we already kind of talked about Le'Veon, but pretty much
How come nobody he goes to a team? He was on a team that wanted him but didn't want to pay him. Now he's on a team that paid him and doesn't really want him. Adam Gase is a.
Can I give the storyline and then you can give your beautiful outline take that you just gave right now?
Yeah, because that was the teaser. I got way more foul shit to say about Adam Gase.
So pretty much, the reports came out after this whole Jets firing their GM. One of the reasons why they fired their GM is because they wanted to give Adam Gase more control over player personnel, which doesn't make sense because
how has that ever worked?
Trash and it didn't work in Miami, and it literally just came. It
almost
Miami.
didn't work in New Orleans, but okay.
Point is, one of the reasons why is Gase didn't agree with the GM. One of the things that they reportedly did not agree on was giving Le'Veon Bell a shit ton of money. So Le'Veon Bell went on record and was like, "Bro, I'm here to win. Like, I don't care if they like me or not." So do you got to take your tangent on Le'Veon Bell already having drama with the Jets?
See that we're gonna stop that narrative right there.
The Jets already having drama with Le'Veon Bell.
No, we're gonna stop. The Jets have drama. Adam Gase is a problem everywhere he goes, and now the star players on the team, the highest paid players on the team, are going to be the fall guys. That is the narrative. That's the reality. But it's spun as, oh, Le'Veon Bell's having another problem. No, Le'Veon Bell agreed to a contract, signed, and he's showing up and he's working.
Oh yeah,
out.
No, I wasn't trying to paint it that way.
No, I know you weren't.
Le'Veon Bell's not the problem.
That's the optic that most people see when they hear this story. They don't see it as, no, it's Adam Gase making another power grab. It didn't work in Miami.
I think it's definitely some confirmation bias. People who already don't like Le'Veon because he essentially said, "I'm not going to hurt my body and my head,"
and cognitive dissonance,
cost
for people,
myself money,
and cognitive dissonance
for a team that doesn't want to pay me.
Exactly, cognitive dissonance for people who don't want to call out Adam Gase, or who don't want to admit that Le'Veon Bell's or the star player or the star running back isn't always the problem. Why don't you go ask some of those Dolphin players how they feel about Adam Gase?
All right.
And they're in the same division, by the way, the AFC East. Just an FYI.
Speaking of player drama with the front office, Josh Rosen, he basically came out at a press conference at, workouts, saying he pretty much still has not talked to Cardinals GM Stephen Klein. So you got to take our attention on that. Bro, stop talking about your ex. Let's start there. One.
No.
Believe me, I've been there way too many times. It's very self-destructive. You just got to move forward.
He got about 2 more weeks to do it.
He got about 2 more weeks. Once minicamp opens up, he got to let it go.
Bro, once YG's album drop, I don't want to hear you talking about your ex no more. But what I got to say about that is,
the Cardinals probably aren't even talking to Stephen Klein because they're probably trying to give Cliff Kingsbury the key to the kingdom.
Or they're trying to figure out.
Yeah, you like that alliteration, huh?
Had you not stumbled, had you not tripped on it, yeah. You tripped on a K or a C. You tripped on a K somewhere. But anyway.
Can you say that legal?
I said K.
Where?
That's the pronunciation of a C or a K. Or a variation.
Can he say CK on the show?
Can I say KC?
He lives on Crenshaw. I don't know.
I'm from East Oakland. We invented gangbanging. Pause. But anyway. I would, if I was Josh Rosen, I would just be like, I don't know where he's at. He's probably driving around in a circle in a parking lot. Oops, too soon? Sorry. DUI. My bad. I forgot. But yeah, it's when it comes to Rosen, yeah, he should totally be honest about how dysfunctional and disrespectful that was. Because it was dysfunctional and disrespectful. And it's when it comes down to that situation, it's like he should be like, look, this is the fresh start I want, and this is the type of communication that I hope to have with the coaches here.